why is the government coming out with these new Sacagawea coins? That's my Andy Wood. Thank you.
So good.
I mean, they feel like quarters in my pocket. Thank you.
In reality,
I like
he
that.
could have been on his 20th Keystone Light, saw the dog, began to mumble at the dog, and entered the water and then drowned under his own activity, and the dog simply swims back out of the lake.
That rule number one is to hold the kid's hand, I would think. And at least watch the kid like a hawk.
Well, hawks can be just as dangerous as gorillas. We are going to talk about World War II, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tim. He's Matt. He's going to introduce the show tonight. Go ahead, Matt.
Welcome to another episode of the Unfinished Basement Podcast. Alongside my partner, Tim.
Hi, Matt.
We have a frequent contributor to the show, a great friend to the show. Bill Schmidt has joined us in the Unfinished Basement.
Matt Blumenfeld, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
I noticed you said Bloomingfeld.
Yeah, isn't that how it's pronounced?
No, it's Blumenfeld.
There's no G.
And there's no G.
Oh.
There's a Jew, but there's no G.
I apologize for that.
See, wait, I was thinking we could do this. It's the Unfinished Basement, starring...
What, like 75 SNL intro?
Yeah,
There we
like
go.
Matt Blumenfeld.
Can we get a shot of him
And,
trying to get a hot dog?
Yeah, that's
Fifth Avenue?
Hold on. And Tim Murphy, featuring Bill Schmidt, you know,
And musical guest.
Ellen Cleghorn. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Oh, man.
When the music stops, sometimes you can feel a pin drop. Or you hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
I guess you can feel it if it falls on
I
you.
imagine you would.
Anyway, what are we talking about today? Are we just going to go right in the news, or do you want to do the actual interview with Donald Trump? I mean, I don't know what you had in mind.
What, you guys have
we
Donald
have Donald
Trump set
Trump.
up to
We
come
have
in for
Donald
an interview?
Trump.
Yeah, he's on the phone.
I didn't tell you. I wanted you to...
Are these notes? Is that what this
Yeah,
is?
those are my notes. I actually did some work.
Hold on, Donald, are you on
And
the line?
last one
He's
is
on the
for
line.
you from a buddy of mine from work.
Wow, that's
He
interesting.
wants you to answer it because he listens.
Does Bill Schmidt need glasses, do you think? Maybe there's
Yeah,
a possibility?
the
an outside
squints.
chance?
Did you actually write that down as a question?
Yes. It
You
was
want to talk
his
about
question.
notes?
That's
You
embarrassing.
look at these notes, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on.
here's the real groundwork.
No.
Let's not kid
Yeah,
ourselves.
I did that all since
Okay, I
7
was
o'clock.
Let's not
hungover.
kid
I
ourselves.
was
3
hungover.
hours worth of work.
I
I
drank
mean,
a
the
lot
amount of
last night,
periodicals
and
that he has
Look,
pervaded
guys,
to
seriously,
this
guys,
point.
Wait,
guys.
I ignored my children for 3 hours. To
There
get
you go. Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Dreams were shattered to make this happen.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's sacrifices you have to do. But I was hungover. And I tried my best. Do you have any notes, Bill? Or
No,
is that just
no,
a
no,
paper?
no,
I
no,
prefer-
no.
You
I
prefer spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity or spontaneity?
I don't know. We'll have to look that one up.
Guys,
Is this water?
Donald
Is this
Trump's
wine?
time is
Oh,
precious.
Can I have this?
Yes,
Is this-
yes.
That's
have it.
for the guests.
Oh, you had a guest beverage.
Guys,
Are you Conan
Guys, listen.
O'Brien? I mean, you're at that level.
wait, you didn't get anything from the guest fridge? How long were you
Unaware.
waiting
I
in the
was
green room?
unaware. I was up there for 5 minutes. There's a nice
Wait,
young lady in
You
there.
didn't wait a minute.
We were chatting. We were chatting.
I heard the springs on the couch. What was going on up there? Seriously, I want to know.
Nothing that wouldn't happen in any other green room. You know,
I'll tell you what. This
be
is an
honest.
all-star cast today. Are you kidding me?
Donald Trump's on the line.
Donald, hey, it's Tim.
I love China.
Okay. Well, China passed away a couple weeks ago. Did you hear about
That
this,
was
Bill?
sad. She tried to kill herself back in '99, if I remember correctly.
Any questions for Donald, Matt?
Not really.
Not really. Donald, do you have anything to say at this point in the campaign? You're the lone, you're the lone
No,
Republican.
he's the Republican candidate.
We don't win anymore.
Okay.
Well, I was at the border last week.
Okay. And what would happen?
We have a president who doesn't have a clue.
Okay. So what do you think you're going to do about it?
I am officially running for president of the United States.
Wow.
Is that a
Wow.
solution?
Bill?
Is that a solution?
President Trump,
Okay.
we have people in Washington that don't know what they're doing.
Well, I kind of agree. Well, I do agree with you.
Because our leaders are stupid.
I do agree.
Politicians are
Hey,
stupid.
he shouldn't be saying.
Well,
stuff
some of
like
them are winners, right?
We have losers.
Oh.
We have losers. We have people that don't have it. We have people that are morally corrupt. We have people that are selling this country down the drain.
Well, wait a minute. Some of them are nice people.
You're not a nice person.
Oh, you're talking to me? Are you going to run as a Democrat or a Republican?
I want to run as the Republican nominee.
Well, that answers that.
That's a great interview, Tim.
I just sold an apartment for
he's still
$15
going.
million to
Wait a
somebody from China.
Really?
Where was that?
Wait, let's see. What?
I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China.
Wait. From, wait, where were they from?
I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China.
You're gonna have to get that doctored up. I want to hear just that word repeated many, many times.
Do you go to TD Bank?
No.
Where do you go?
Citizens.
TD Bank.
You go to Citizens?
I used
I
to
own
be
a big
member.
chunk of the Bank of America building in 1290 Avenue of the Americas that I got from China in a war.
I was asking Bill and Matt, but hey.
Our country needs a truly great leader.
All right. Well, I mean, look.
I can't believe we have Donald Trump on our pod. I mean,
Yeah,
such
I
a
know.
small
Don't you have
podcast.
don't you have anything better to do? I mean, look, you have a lot of time, but
I'm really rich.
well, we know, but don't you have anything better to do?
I'm going to tell you a couple of stories.
Please, we have all night.
I love my life. I have a wonderful family.
Look, we got to go soon. Is there anything else? Couple things to add? There's a lot of people listening. Go anything you want. The time's yours.
And that is a nation that truly has no clue. They don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
I don't mind having a big, beautiful door in that wall so that people can come into this country legally.
All right, it makes sense.
Thanks, Donald.
yeah.
That's good.
I think the big problem this country has
Right.
is being politically correct.
Would anyone disagree with that?
Nobody can do that like me.
All right. Well, what are we going to do? What's our number one thing?
When was the last time anybody saw us beating, let's say, China?
I like how he says China.
Oh, his call just got disconnected.
How unfortunate.
Well, that was good. How'd
Thanks,
that go?
Donald.
Do we have the bump?
Appreciate it, Donald.
I think Matt's going to start us off tonight, Bill.
Well, no, I was thinking you were going to start us.
I could start us off.
I
Look,
mean,
this is a
I
weird.
only have
This
one
is a weird.
page.
This is a weird story. Some of my stories are weird. Some of my stories are serious. Some of my stories are creepy. I want to know what you two think about this. This is one of those stories where I read it and I shake my head. An Australian climber is in shock. He climbed Mount Everest with his vegan wife, and on the way down, she died, and he's shocked. Does that?
What did she die of?
I don't know. People die all the time in Mount Everest. She wanted to prove that a vegan can climb Mount Everest, and she did.
died.
No, she did, but she died on the way down.
She died on the way down.
I
well,
think
like she died,
sometimes
like-
the oxygen,
Exactly.
your brain expands. It's a dangerous trek up and down. But I'm not a climber, so I don't know the ins and outs.
I mean, it sounds highly unfortunate.
If you-
I don't know what you want me to say.
Nah.
You don't have to say anything, but I will say this: if you climb Mount Everest, there is a chance that you could die.
Yeah.
course.
Okay.
Yeah, there's-
Okay.
I could die walking to Trio Shoes tomorrow.
Yes, but the chance of dying in Mount
Scepter
Everest.
runs on that road.
That's true. That's true. They do that. Make that wide turn.
It's very wide. It's overly wide, I think. I think they do that on purpose, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's it for the night, ladies and gentlemen.
What was
Oh
her
no,
name?
there was
Did you
another
get the
story.
name?
Wait, hold on.
Who died?
Hold on a
What was her
second.
name?
Oh, she was a vegan. That's another part of the story. She was a vegan.
I guess she doesn't matter then.
Vegan.
In
I
all
don't-
reality.
No, really. I mean, these people. They're. Oh, jeez.
Introducing the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica,
Is
the
that
most
real?
technologically
This is
advanced
unfortunate.
Yeah, no, we're
vehicle
getting
with standard and
advertising.
available
Yeah,
features like
This is
we have
unfortunate.
Sponsors. We have sponsors.
Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals starts tonight.
I was just gonna ask who.
Who cares?
Who's in it? 'Cause I don't
Pittsburgh and some other team.
know. Pittsburgh again. How nice. How
For
nice
Manny
for them.
Brothers. For Manny Brothers. Tom wants to go out to Pittsburgh actually for the Phillies Pirates series. I might join him. Although me and Tom, like, there's got to be somebody else, bro.
Tom Probierski? The
Yes.
Polish Prince?
Yes, the Polish Prince. There needs to be somebody else because, as I've told Tim many times, if me and Tom, like, we'd probably end up both committing suicide. We would need like Dennis Kern, somebody happy with us.
You
No.
think that having Dennis Kern as a buffer in that scenario is going to improve anything?
No, probably wouldn't.
I think it might incite a riot of some kind.
That wouldn't be good. Next story, please.
There was a man who died trying to save his dog in the Pennypack Creek, either today or yesterday.
Really?
His dog was drowning in the Pennypack Creek. He jumps in to save his dog, and he died.
Wow, that's
Well, what
crazy.
happened
Did
to
the
the
dog
dog?
survive?
I don't know what happened to the dog, but the man died. The dog probably lived. I don't know. I didn't read, all that into it.
Was he
But that's-
intoxicated?
Well, it's a possibility.
What kind of dog?
Could
was
also
it?
explain
What kind of dog was it? I don't
Do
know
you
what
think
kind
the
of
dog
it
was just swimming and the man foolishly went into the lake and then drowned and died?
Now
and
that
to
you say
make
that-
him not sound like a complete moronical way to pass
like,
on.
oh, our dad died.
Yeah,
trying
who
to
says
save the
that?
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now he's become heroic.
Oh,
In
you're
some
right.
sense.
It's an
In
interesting-
reality,
I like
he
that.
could have been on his 20th Keystone Light, saw the dog, began to mumble at the dog, and entered the water and then drowned under his own activity. And the dog simply swims back out of the lake.
I think
That could
that's
be the real
probably
story.
what
Interesting,
happened. That's
Bill.
probably what
I mean, I'm
happened.
just saying. That's, to me, because they put a curb on these stories.
They
Let's
always
not-
do.
There's
They
always
always
some
do.
touch of penmanship or whatever you want to call it, but that just, it seems like it has holes, It's
It
too
does have holes. It's
cut
a
and
story
dry.
by it's a story by
Hero drowns saving dog.
Look, it's a
You know?
story by Nora Mushanek, and she kind of stretches the truth a little bit at times.
Okay.
No, I kid. We love Nora here. We love Nora. No. We like her. We like her. No, we like
She's
her.
fine.
We like her. Real quick, Matt. There's a couple more. I'll let you get. I'll do one more, then you can do one. There was a Japanese boy who disappeared in the forest. That's not on your sheet, is it?
It is.
Did I say?
indeed.
Let's hear you say
I'm
it
sure I
then.
have a lot more detail than yours.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? Hold on. It's Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, a 7-year-old Japanese boy was lost in the woods in northern Japan after his parents ordered him out of the car and left him stranded in the woods as punishment for throwing rocks at cars.
Oh my God.
As of now, he is still missing. Your thoughts, Bill?
Oh, come on.
No,
That's not nice.
No,
Leaves
they
their
left him
child in the middle
a
of the
bear
wilderness.
infested,
And what was the punishment for?
throwing rocks at cars.
Well, I've done that.
Yeah.
Tyler McHugh and I together.
Right.
That was the thing.
They've
Well, then
dropped.
look, there's a lot of people listening up in the New
They've
York
dropped.
area, out in Pittsburgh. They don't know who Tyler McHugh is.
Oh,
You know
my
what I'm saying?
apologies.
Yeah,
they
childhood
don't-
friend.
Just
and
say
I
like a
Yeah.
keyboardist.
had a
Me and
similar
keyboardist.
scenario take place. Yeah, a keyboardist.
No,
Yeah.
but wait, they left him. They just told him to get out of the car.
Did they make us take his shoes off?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge factor in this scenario. So he's still missing?
Yeah,
or
he's still missing.
not confirmed dead yet.
He's not confirmed
Well,
dead.
just to put them at ease, he's probably dead at this point.
Do you think he was related to George Takei? It's possible.
It's a possibility.
It is possible.
Wasn't he Korean? Is the guy Japanese?
No, he's Japanese. He was in the Japanese intern camp during World War
he grew up
during
in
World
so
War
did
II.
many Japanese celebrities.
But that is a sad story. Hopefully they
their
find the
60s
boy.
at this point.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like they're going
absolutely.
to though.
Yeah. But and I want to bring this up. I don't know if Bill's aware of this. I know Tim is. Morley Safer
Oh no.
of CBS News correspondent died last Thursday at the age of 84. He was of 60 Minutes fame. He and Ed Bradley were two.
They were what?
Excellent.
They were.
They were what?
Excellent.
They were.
They were.
They really were.
They were. Bill doesn't know about 60 Minutes.
No,
But,
I'm not really familiar with
He was a really good. So I just
Did he
wanted to
change
throw
your
that
life
out.
in a good direction? I hope.
Ed Bradley was an inspiration of mine, of course. it
Wait.
hasn't
This
gotten
is
me
a
far.
segment about Morley Safer, not Ed Bradley.
They were cut from the same cloth.
Well, how long was he retired for?
I don't know.
4 days.
Was he
Four days. He retires and he dies 4 days later.
Well, that's what they say happens. I mean,
To some people.
To some,
Other
yeah.
people enjoy their
4
retirement.
days, that's cutting it a little close.
Yeah, that's not very good.
I guess
That's
he really.
literally as if he lost the will to live immediately after retirement.
I mean, he might have enjoyed his retirement though.
Those 4 days.
For
could
4
have been
days.
Special.
You know, I wonder what it's like to be those guys because their jobs are like great. You know, they make great money. They do what they love to do at a very high level, like 60 Minutes, stuff like that. Those guys are at big time like meetings.
Like
and they're-
Geraldo Rivera. Like
Do you think-
Geraldo Rivera.
Do you think they ever tire of it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, how long was his career spanning?
A long time. 50, 60
And you don't
years.
think there was maybe a period in his life where he
Well,
just
if he
didn't
wanted
want
to
to get
stop,
up
he
and get in
could.
the suit anymore?
He absolutely could if he wanted to. I'm sure he made enough money.
Like, I hate to say it, but I was more of an Andy Rooney guy.
Andy Rooney.
At the end of 60 Minutes with his final take.
Why is the government coming out with these new Sacagawea coins? That's my Andy Rooney. Thank you.
So good.
I mean, they feel like quarters in my pocket. Thank you.
You know, though, when he used to do that final take, he was like this 88-year-old guy, and he sounded kind of ridiculous. It like just the way he talked, and like he was old. But it made sense. It was really good. You could tell he was like a really...
Why are so many young kids coming out with podcasts nowadays? It's ridiculous. No, you're right. Did you know that one of the biggest regrets for Americans when they retire, when they're old, is not traveling enough in their lives?
Yeah, I can bet. I mean, I can imagine that. I mean, there are so many places I'd like to go.
They poll people. It's one of the most common answers. I wish I traveled more.
It's true. I think it's true.
You know how
I
many
don't
times I was been out of the country?
I literally never traveled and have no
He-
regrets
he-
about it.
No,
well,
Bill.
You want to travel.
Bill went to Horsham once.
Yeah.
A couple times.
You know, I mean, it's nice to see other places.
I suppose it would be, but I don't know. I don't feel at a loss from it. I'm not going to let the fact I've heard about the other parts of the world. They sound great. They sound wonderful. I have no.
Should I press record? I kid. Quinn is beckoning us. Should we call him now?
I think we should
Did he
get
text you?
You got questions for Quinn, Schmitty?
I've got 100 questions for Quinn.
All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Randy Quinn.
Last time Erica didn't pick up.
Why is that answer?
She didn't answer the first time.
Hello?
Randall Flagg.
What's up there, Mr. Murphy? How are you?
Hello.
Am I on the air?
You are
on the air.
live in WKRP Cincinnati. You are on the air, my friend. Say hello to Matt Blumenfeld and say hello to Bill Schmidt.
Mr. Bloomberg, Mr. Schmidt, how are you?
Quinn?
Quinn, it's a pleasure. It really is a pleasure.
How are you guys doing on this beautiful Memorial Day?
I'm living the dream. I enjoyed my Memorial Day. I don't know. How about yourself?
I thought it was kind of uneventful. I just kind of hung out with those guys. I was down here in Delco. Kind of uneventful.
I've been in a miserable mood all day. If you want me to be honest.
Schmitty's having a
I'm gonna
bad
be
day.
honest, I
We're going to
have
get
been
into that.
miserable
We don't know what
since
that's all
I
about
woke
yet.
up. I don't know either. I don't think we'll ever know.
Schmitty's having a bad day, Quinn. We don't
Just One
know.
of those things.
We're trying to get to that.
What's going on, Bill? What's your malfunction?
I don't know, just a random day. They woke up and you're just angry, Just piss and vinegar all day.
That happens the best. That
I don't
happens
know
the
why.
happens
I couldn't
way
give you
too
an
much
answer.
than
I
it should.
just one of them days. I don't feel better about nothing. Nothing got me excited today. Nothing.
That's pretty
Yeah,
much
I
my
feel your
life.
pain, man. Yeah, once in a while you
I mean, I
have
could have lied. I could have made this easy. I could have said I had a great day, fine, but I won't do that. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, Randy's on the line. You can't lie to him.
Eh,
No.
It could be the reason why I was so honest. I'm not sure. Possibly.
How was Matt's day?
I was hungover. I mean, it was terrible. I hadn't drank in a while, and I went out and got drunk because the weather people said that we were going to get 3 inches in this area of rain. So I said, okay, I won't have to go to work tomorrow. Wake up, the sun's out. I couldn't believe it. How can you be that wrong? You say it's going to monsoon all day, and I lose money on the deal because I decide to go out and drink, and I'm hungover the whole day. Felt like crap.
I used to blame
So
drinking on.
how many holes did you have to caddy today?
I didn't caddy at all. I
You
took
came
off.
today?
No, because they said there was going to be 5 inches of rain.
Hey, well, there's no rain today. It's a beautiful day out today.
That's my point.
Thank you.
That's my point, Randy. I was very upset. I was very upset.
Oh man. All
I-
right. So what was on the docket today for you guys? What were you guys discussing so far?
We actually just got started. The problem was Schmitty was told 10:30 by our PR person, and Matt was
Our
here at
production
10,
assistant.
so we kind of had to wait a little bit. But we still have some stuff to get into. You know what I mean? Some stuff. Matt, do you got anything on the table?
Well, actually, there is a big story. You guys, I'm sure, well, maybe not, but in Cincinnati, a gorilla was killed.
Oh, we are going to go into this.
No, this kind of angers me. Listen, I understand. They said a tranquilizer shot would have been too dangerous because they would have
Killed it.
but why was the kid in with the gorillas? Where were the parents?
I got to tell you, hold on, Randy. I am on the total opposite side as you, Matt. But go ahead.
Can I get
What,
a...
did you want to shoot the whole crew, all the
I
gorillas?
have to
Did you
say,
just
I
wanna-
don't really know what the story was.
Randy, did you hear about this story?
Okay, yeah.
Randy, did you hear about this story?
Oh yes, I'm actually quite very familiar with it. I
Why don't
wrote
you-
a big article about it today.
Why don't you-
Enlighten Bill.
Yeah, tell Schmitty what happened.
Well, basically what happened was there's still in Cincinnati, and basically a 4-year-old child fell into a gorilla enclosure, and basically a gorilla was over top of holding basically holding the child, and the zookeeper ended up killing the gorilla. But the whole controversy was saying that the gorilla was actually was not showing any immediate threat to the child, so why did they end up killing the gorilla? And so basically, there's a lot of experts chiming in saying that they should have killed. That it was a very wise move killing the gorilla because that eventually probably would have hurt the child because that's just didn't hurt their nature. But there wasn't showing signs of aggression and blah blah blah. But I don't know. It's just
Does it say how the gorilla was killed?
With a gun.
A gunshot.
I understand why a tranquilizer wouldn't work because as soon as tranquilizers aren't immediate. Like as soon as they would hit it, and then it would agitate the gorilla would have started freaking out.
Yeah,
so,
that's
I
what
don't
they
know.
said.
It's a very touchy situation.
It is
I
not
really
touchy.
feel
Well,
like
it's not touchy. I'll tell you who it
the
is.
issue at hand
It's basically.
is where was the parents? I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
That's the issue.
I totally disagree. Look, the parents obviously they did something wrong. They should have been watching the child better.
then you agree.
But once the child is in there, we already know it's an accident. Like everybody knows that. You can blame the parents all you want for the gorilla being dead. Like everyone on the internet is holier than thou. Oh, where was the stupid? How do you know the mom didn't have a seizure or something? You know what I mean? Like no one knows exactly the details. So it's like, once the child is in there with the gorilla, it's like, oh, you know what? Hey Bob, you know what? I only have my 22. Can you go down there? Can you go to the shed down near lot 17 and go grab the tranquilizer gun? Because I only have no. You kill the gorilla. You never know what's going to happen if they hesitate. And the gorilla, it takes 1 second for a gorilla, even if he's trying to hug the baby, he could smother the baby to death.
I agree. I think they made the right call.
Yeah,
I agree. They made the right call.
All these people are holier than thou after the fact on Facebook. It's like, give me a break.
Well, no, I agree. I guess that had to be done. I just don't understand how the kid got in the enclosure. I don't get it. Now, I don't have kids. Tim has kids, so Tim can speak more to this. But I would think if you're by a gorilla enclosure, that rule number 1 is to hold the kid's hand. I would think. And at least watch the kid like a hawk.
Well, hawks can be just as dangerous as gorillas.
Well, here's your situation. I mean, you have a child with you, and you're expected to keep your eye on the child, right? But you're also at the gorilla enclosure. You're literally there watching a gorilla enclosed. Yeah. So that being stated, obviously, at some point, me, you, Tim, or anyone is going to take their eyes off their child to look at said gorilla that you've paid to come see.
Then you hold your child's hand.
Well, another thing is, when these things happen, regardless of what they are, and regardless of who the parents were, it usually happens in an instant. In 1 second, the kid's there. The next second, the kid's not. And before you can do anything about it, it's already happened. Perfect example. Tim Murphy's house a few years back. Jake McHugh's son, amongst other children. I'd say what? 8, 10, 15 kids.
Yes.
We're all in an enclosed area, all participating in a barbecue, having a good time. And all of a sudden, Jake's kid's gone. Nobody knows where he is. And you know where he's found? All the way down at the end of T-Bone's block. And he was gone
Wow, okay.
in an instant before Jake or me or Tim or any of us ever realized it. So, that being said, I agree with Murphy. Once the event occurs, guess what? Things occur all the time.
No, it's
like
true.
This. So you
Listen.
can say it's the parents' fault, but regardless, they didn't commit a crime. Child got away from him. Somehow gets into this enclosure, which in my mind is insane. That any living human on the other side would be capable to get in there.
I know,
regardless of
really,
size.
I know,
really.
it's very.
That makes no sense.
Give me a
Well,
break.
it's Cincinnati.
And then,
True.
okay, a gorilla died. That's terrible news. But yeah, we're talking about a human life.
Exactly.
And you don't have
It's
any
not even-
time to
it's
think.
not even
You put a bullet in
comparable.
that gorilla as quickly as you possibly can.
Thank you.
You know, and
No,
you're
it's
lucky
true.
that the gorilla didn't react faster. Who knows? You know, you don't know what. He's an animal. At the end of the day,
I'll
that's
tell
a
you who
human
could have.
being.
I'll tell you who could have helped the situation. Sigourney Weaver. She spent years with gorillas over
Girls
in.
in the Mist. Yeah.
Thank you, Quinn.
Everybody
Thank
talks
you,
about
Quinn.
Girls in the Mist.
Right in the mist.
On the movie shit, right?
Quinn nailed
Yeah,
it.
she's been there.
I didn't even have it yet.
He was
I
quick
was
on the
immediately
trigger there.
thinking about it, and
I think I remember the movie, but usually most Sigourney Weaver movies, I kind of just.
I
you
think
know,
she
I
was like a
just-
fine wine. She got better with age.
I.
When I was a little kid, I was like, she was in Ghostbusters.
she's
I didn't think.
referred to as a sci-fi goddess.
Well, because
She's
of aliens,
considered
right?
the hottest woman to be involved in the sci-fi.
Who considers her of this?
Nerds, mostly nerds.
Ever in a sci-fi movie? Are you actually exactly in mind?
Well, who's better, Quinn?
Who's better? Oh my god! I was thinking, okay, I'm thinking about.
Just give me one.
Yeah,
I would
in
think
order
that Spanish chick from Predator's hotter there.
Predator.
Oh yeah, okay. How many sci-fi movies is that
That's what's
Spanish
on my
chick,
head,
John?
dude.
Yeah.
That's a factor here. You can't call someone
Quantity.
a sci-fi goddess if they've been in 2 sci-fi movies
a good
when
point.
Sigourney
It's a good
Weaver
point.
has been in like 60 sci-fi movies.
That's probably why her career died.
Everybody talks
Thank you,
about
Quinn.
Girls in the Mist.
Right in the
Okay.
mist.
On the movie shit, right?
Quinn nailed
Yeah,
it.
she's been there.
I didn't even have it yet.
He was
I
quick
was
on the
immediately
trigger there.
thinking about it, and
I think I remember the movie, but usually most Sigourney Weaver movies, I kind of just.
I
you
think
know,
she
I
was like a
just-
fine wine. She got better with age.
I.
When I was a little kid, I was like, she was in Ghostbusters.
she's
I didn't think.
referred to as a sci-fi goddess.
Well, because
She's
of aliens,
considered
right?
the hottest woman to be involved in the sci-fi.
Who considers her of this?
Nerds, mostly nerds.
Ever in a sci-fi movie? Are you actually exactly in mind?
Well, who's better, Quinn?
Who's better? Oh my god! I was thinking, okay, I'm thinking about.
Just give me one.
Yeah,
I would
in
think
order
that Spanish chick from Predator's hotter there.
Predator.
Oh yeah, okay. How many sci-fi movies is that
That's what's on
Spanish
my
chick,
head,
John?
dude.
Yeah.
That's a factor here. You can't call someone
Quantity.
a sci-fi goddess if they've been in 2 sci-fi movies
a good
when
point.
Sigourney
It's a good
Weaver
point.
has been in like 60 sci-fi movies.
That's probably why her career died.
I'll be thinking about this. This is kind of a curveball question, but I'll think of one.
You think of them
But
and then
anyway.
put them against a list of Sigourney's movies, and I guarantee
I mean-
Sigourney comes out in the lead every time.
Look,
Nobody's
here.
coming.
I got a story I'd like to share with you, since we got you on the phone. This is out of India, Dateline, India, ladies and gentlemen. A baby develops pubic hair and sexual urges in India. Okay, and the parents found out about this once the baby's penis developed into a fully grown adult-sized penis. Some baby, for some reason, has pubic hair and sexual urges. The baby's like 2 years old. Quinn?
Say that again, like the baby where it's a full.
A baby,
Everything?
a 1 or 2 year old baby went through puberty, has sexual urges and pubic hair, and a fully grown penis. What are your thoughts?
So weird.
When I thought of it, I said, I want some of that baby food.
Oh
You know?
wow.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna Google this right now.
No,
Yeah.
please do.
I
You
wanted to
Google
say,
that?
what trash periodical did you get this out of?
I'll tell you what.
I don't believe this for 1 second. Like, it just looks like where you find, like, the fat kids.
Just
shit,
like-
like, the
just
fat
type-
kids
type
found
up
in New Jersey.
the New Delhi Times.
cave.
Type in baby India. Baby out of India.
If you put in baby,
Baby,
India,
okay.
who is that?
Baby goes through puberty. I'm going to Google this right
Quinn's
now.
online capabilities are better than ours, and he's
Actually, let's see here. I guess. Okay, that's an article from 2010. Recognition for baby start puberty in 6 months.
Okay.
I got 2 hits on my Google search. First one, baby in India protected by cobras.
Oh.
The second one, baby in India smoking cigarettes.
Well,
It kind of makes me. It
I'm
makes
gonna
me
go.
want
I
to
found
click
it.
on.
I found the article. Toddler with sexual
Oh
urges
my-
and
here
all
we
over
got it.
body hair is in puberty. I found the article. Yeah, it's actually a legitimate article. Yeah, it's from the it's from the UK website. Yeah.
yes, I got it from the BBC, the British Broadcasting
Interesting.
Company.
Okay, all right, I'll look into this. But interesting. I
Look
don't
into
know,
this.
I
We
don't
want
know
a full
how you
report by
like,
next Sunday.
That obviously has to be some sort of like genetic anomaly. Like
Something's going on.
I don't know. How do you do with that? Like, do you sit there and you, like, how do you have to talk with like a 1-year-old? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, here's a son, have a condom. You know what I mean?
That is it can be a rough
Take the son to
childhood.
the daycare with you.
Not easy. Not easy.
Let's see. He has the testosterone level of a 25-year-old, and he looks like he's packing some heat. That they're saying.
That's not right.
That's crazy.
Quinn, did you commemorate do any Memorial Day commemorations today?
Today, I don't know. I barbecued. That's really about it.
What did you make?
Let's see. I had some chicken and I had some steak. And what else did I have?
What kind of steak?
I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of steak it is. I don't know. It's some sort of meat. It's some sort
You're
of
not aware
meat from a
of
cow.
what kind of steak that you made today?
It could have been a porterhouse. It could have been
I don't
chuck
know.
steak.
I'm not.
I'm a ribeye
I'm not exactly a meat connoisseur anymore. I'm actually not a big
Where'd
rib
the
meat.
meat come from? Did you
No.
purchase the meat?
Oh yeah, first I got these chickens.
Wait a minute. Wait. How come you're not watching Game 7 of the NBA Finals?
Actually, you should watch the comments. I don't care. Stickers aren't in it, which are still
Yeah, but that's a good game, and I'm really
I
unhappy on
kind of
this.
figured that he had it in the background on one of his like 8 TVs in his internet
I'm
office
actually,
center.
I believe it or not, I'm actually watching wrestling right.
Well, who's wrestling tonight?
Wrestling.
I'm actually Monday Raw right now. Right now, it's a 6-man tag. Right.
Wow.
Who?
Quinn, how many years are you consecutive wrestling fan at this point?
I'll the whole entire life.
Wow.
Actually, my sister and her actually fiance went to WrestleMania this past year. I was actually furious that she didn't invite me. I was very upset with her. So yeah,
Have
she was
you
at
voiced
WrestleMania
this
now.
feeling to her? Your anger?
What's that?
Have you voiced this to her yet? Does she know how upset you are?
I was told her. I mean, she gave me a T-shirt, so she kind of smoothed it over. But I was a little upset with that. Like, what? You just like me? But oh well.
Hey, Randy, you're a child of the 90s, right?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
All right. So I have a list here. I got it off the internet again today. This is a thing called Viral Spots or Viral Spits. But it was the top 15 movies to come out of the 90s. All right, and
Okay.
I thought we could read. I could read them off, and we could give our opinions of them.
Oh, sure. Go. I like this. Go for it.
All right. So, but look, there's one on here none of us has seen, and if any of us has seen it,
Bill might have seen it. We
it's
don't know.
possible. It's possible. All right. So look, I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start with number 15. Number 15, 1995, Toy Story.
Okay, I've seen it. Good movie.
Good movie. I mean,
Is this number 15 on the list? or
the
number
top
1?
15 movies
This
of the
is number 15.
1990s.
So it's starting at the bottom of
Yes,
the list, number
yes,
15.
yes.
Okay.
It's a
I
top.
mean, I could see that. Like, it was the first of those Pixar movies. I could see that.
Yeah, I
I
kind
think
of
it has
agree.
its place, isn't it? Something about one of Pixar's first couple movies,
It's
right?
the first one,
well,
I
there
believe.
you go. That's why it has its place.
Right.
I'll give you that. I'll
Okay.
give you that.
Number 14, Seven.
That was great. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Great.
Morgan Freeman,
That's
Brad
probably one of
Pitt.
my top 10 movies of all time. Love that.
Absolutely phenomenal. And
Hold on,
Kevin
hold on.
Spacey.
I hear a poo-poo. Hold on.
No.
How can you talk
I
bad about
didn't
Seven?
understand it when I
Well,
saw
then-
it. I mean, I know that makes sense to all of you, but I didn't
Oh, I know why.
I don't
Because the
get-
7 deadly sins.
is-
It's a Christian thing, isn't it?
Is that why?
I think,
Is
isn't
that-
it?
I
This
just
is
didn't
all-
get it. It went over my head.
This is all
Okay.
leading to a joke.
No, there's no joke. I think you should
really
watch it
didn't
again.
understand it.
No, I didn't. I didn't stay with it. I didn't.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm kind of with you. I thought it was a little too creepy for me.
Well, it was weird to me. I didn't
will
get it.
tell you a movie I didn't understand. It's probably going to be on this list. I won't ruin it for this movie. I love Murphy. Me and you actually both saw this movie. I didn't understand a lot of it
Go ahead.
until I got much older. Well, go ahead. It's probably on this list. But you go ahead with number 13.
All right, number 13 from 1995. A great cast. I think it's too far down the list. Should be way higher. But it's Heat.
Oh, good flick.
You know what?
Heat.
I would tell you,
Yep.
I have actually never seen it.
Quinn,
Get
I don't know.
out of here,
I don't know.
Quinn.
I don't know what time you have work tomorrow, but I would watch it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that
Yes,
movie.
I will watch it. I mean, I work tomorrow, but I'll watch it this week.
Watch it out.
It's a cult classic. I love it. Matt, you ever
And
see it?
Yeah, I
list
saw it
of
with Al
stars.
Pacino.
Al Pacino and
yeah,
Robert De
yeah,
Niro.
yeah.
I thought it
Robert
was
De
good.
Niro
I thought it was a great
is
movie.
phenomenal in that movie. De Niro.
De Niro's
Phenomenal.
great, but
Now,
Pacino's great.
Pacino's great, of course, but
I don't know. I think
don't know.
Pacino's better than
I
Pacino
think
does
no.
better acting in that movie.
I don't know. I really don't. That's hard to say. That's hard to say. That's difficult to say. Pacino's Pacino in every movie, I feel. But
Hooah!
exactly.
Great ass. All right, number 12. See, it was great at the time, very popular, box office smash. Ladies and gentlemen, 1994's Speed.
Wow.
Okay,
good
no,
movie.
I like this movie a lot.
I figured.
I like this movie a lot.
It was the action movie of the year that
I
year.
really like this movie. Yeah,
Intense.
Sandra Bullock was
Sandra
tremendous.
Bullock. Oh
She
my
was
goodness.
tremendous.
It introduced us to Sandy Bullock. Come on.
Yeah.
What more can you
It
ask?
did. And when Dennis Hopper's head got chopped off on the train when they hit the sign,
Yeah, phenomenal ending.
that was a great. I mean, it was a.
But
great
it wasn't
scene.
over quite yet.
It was yes,
which
it
is
was,
what was great about
yes. But it was. I really liked that movie. That movie was one of my favorites of the night.
it. Wildcat. Sandra Bullock. Wildcat.
Was she?
Okay.
That's
Wait.
right. Quinn knows. Quinn knows.
From Arizona, that's why. I went to school.
That's
She's
what
a
he
Wildcat.
called her. That's how
Oh.
Keanu figured it out. That's how Keanu knew it was being watched.
Okay.
Did Keanu?
He called you Wildcat.
Yeah, and he had they had that, and then they tricked him by just having the video.
Yeah,
be in,
looping.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Did Keanu win Actor of the Year in that?
Probably not.
Actor of the Year.
Those
I
things
don't
get
think
weird.
Keanu's
You
ever
think
been
back to the
nominated for
time period.
No, he never
later.
won Actor of the Year. He never will. He's Keanu Reeves.
Well, it's
So
true.
that was
Yeah.
a bad joke.
I-
He
but
came
hey,
from modest beginnings, so
I
did.
actually, I don't think he gets enough credit. In his early days.
oh well, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was excellent.
yeah, it really was.
No,
Excellent.
that was
I
a
loved
great.
it.
If I
that
didn't
was
love
in
it
the
so
80s.
much, I would bash it, but I loved it.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Wait a minute. What about Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey?
See,
I don't
because I
remember that.
enjoyed the first one so
man.
much, I love that too. But a lot
I
of
don't
people
believe
might
in
argue
sequels.
with me.
I don't believe in sequels.
Well, then you
of
never
any
saw
sort.
Back to the Future 2, obviously.
I
What about
don't like
Godfather
it.
2?
One of the best examples on earth. They were like, how can we make this better than the first one? Oh, we'll put Robert De Niro in.
Hold on. You ready for number 11? I don't think anyone's going to disagree with this being on the list. 1994. Well, very good year in movies, but The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, why is that not like number one or two?
Yeah, I'm highly
that should
surprised.
You like it, Matt?
Oh, that's a great movie.
Okay.
I believe IMDb did a top 5,000 movies of all
Yeah.
time, and that made number one on that list.
Wow.
was
So-
That's Tom. I think it's like the one movie of all time.
Yeah, and
Is it?
it's that movie's
could that
phenomenal.
be
It's
that
almost
low?
perfect in every way.
I read
really
the,
is.
I read the book.
I did not read it.
It was a Stephen King. It's a Stephen King
Stephen King.
movie book. You know, whatever.
Actually, Stephen King did write that under. I think under was it Richard Bachman? I think he
You
wrote
are
that
correct,
under.
Quinn. Good call.
So-
Good call by
Do
Quinn.
you think when he
Quinn, you just won a new car. No. Hold on. Schmitty, number 10. Quinn, you'll love this, of course. Matt, I don't know. Schmitty, I think you'll like it. But number 10, I believe it was 94. Yeah, it was 94. Pulp Fiction.
Oh, of course.
Okay, this is the movie I was talking about.
Quinn, I knew that was
We
Quinn,
saw
what
this-
Quinn meant when he said that.
Okay, this is movie we saw this movie when we were like 12, 13 years old.
Right.
And like a lot of the themes, like I didn't really understand until we
For
got
example,
much older.
what do you mean?
Like,
What do you mean?
like the drug use and stuff like that. I had no idea. So obviously I got much older, and now I kind of understood. And yeah,
I can see you.
Probably my
Matt,
second
all right,
favorite movie of all time.
Randy, I could see you walking down Allegheny Avenue thinking you're John Travolta.
Yes. There's as many times that exact image has been through in my head. Believe me.
Matt, you had something to say.
No, really, I don't.
Was that-
It's a good movie, but I
You were not enamored.
no, I wasn't enamored.
Really?
Bill, let's just go to the. It's a very good movie. I would watch it again if I had to, but I'm not gonna like. If it's on like if it's on like the movie guide like
You're not
on
clicking
the
on
TV,
it.
I'm not gonna click on it. No. I there would be many movies
You didn't
ahead
like
of it.
love it though when you were
I
in like
didn't-
8th grade though. You didn't.
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Bill,
It
what
was
do
a
you
good
say?
movie.
I feel at that time period when I saw that
Yes.
movie when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
it punched me in the face.
It blew me away. I agree.
It punched me right in the face. I had to watch it 3 times before I really truly knew what I felt like I knew what was going on.
But Bill,
it was one of the first movies
Bill,
to do that to me, where I had
Yes.
to see it multiple times.
Oh no, I'm with Bill because I saw it. I
no,
saw
but
it
the reason why
in the theater probably 5 times.
Bill was a
There you
Samuel.
go. You went to see it in the theater 5 times?
Yes, I
I'm
saw it once with
impressed.
my brother, once with Jake, once with Jake and Tyler. I probably saw it a couple more times.
And it was that kind of film. It was just, at that time period, there's no way to describe like the immense power it seemed to have over me, and in films in general.
And you know what, Quinn? Not a bad soundtrack either.
Oh no, absolutely, it was great.
Is Quinn still with us, ladies
Quinn,
and
did we
gentlemen?
lose you?
All right, we're gonna have to call him back.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm here.
okay.
Oh, bad signal down here at 468 Studios. All right, number 9. Look, I should just skip this. No one's seen it. Some French movie called Leon.
Oh, it's French now.
Leon, Leon the Professional?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Professional.
I have
You're
seen
thinking of the wrong movie.
It's Leon the Professional. It's with Natalie Portman.
Hold on, I saw. I took a
Natalie
photo.
Portman. What's his name? The actor.
Hold on.
I forget.
It's some French guy. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's-
Leon,
Hold on.
a superbly stylish French film. Leo was an unusual tale. An orphan 12-year-old girl. Natalie Portman.
I have seen it. It's called. Hold on. It's the actor's name. Jean Reno.
I don't know, but you're thinking of the same movie.
It's Matilda, 12-year-old girl is reluctantly taken by Leon, a professional assassin after her family is murdered.
Correct.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
the
seen it.
one.
It's actually an awesome movie. Gary Oldman's in it.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
one of my favorites.
You know what? I'm going
One
to
of my
chalk that one
Is it
down.
really?
I'm going to have to see
One
that.
of my favorite movies.
All right.
And Natalie Portman is
Yeah,
literally
beautiful.
pulled out of a. She's a child in this
Wow.
movie. She's a child.
Well,
and
she grew up to be.
there was a lot of.
gorgeous,
They got some
gorgeous
guff,
woman.
I believe, on the way they portrayed her in almost a sexual manner as a very young girl.
Not right.
There was a relationship that started to form.
Well, she grew up in Israel.
with
Am I
the-
wrong?
Did she really?
I think so.
Oh, I wasn't
It
aware.
was born
Of
in
that.
Israel, yeah.
I
Yeah, she was
believe
born in
so.
Israel.
Yeah,
I mean, I could see.
And I'm not talking about Sweetwater Farms.
Wow.
All right, number
Okay,
8.
next.
Number 8, 1993's Schindler's List. I don't know. I was not enamored.
As movies go, I think it shows the Holocaust in a very bright light. And interesting factor here,
I need to
Stevens.
bring this up. But this is some
Spielberg.
derogatory comment regarding Matt in Presidential City regarding Schindler's List before.
I don't recall. Do you?
What? What?
Something about Matt in Schindler's List when you're mad at him sometime.
He's talking about the comment I made in Presidential City when I was drunk and.
Oh,
we
is
were
that
in a-
is that the night that I threw the 25-pound weight at his head? And I am very lucky that he ducked because I'd probably just
Wait,
be
what was
getting
the
out of
comment?
jail.
We can't hear that? Oh, this is unreal.
What was the comment?
I don't remember.
Well,
That was way back in the day. I don't keep that. But yeah, I forgot. I thought it was something to do with Schindler's List. But
did you hear that?
Quinn's giggling. No, yeah, he said, "Let bygones be bygones." But
Oh, well, bygones
remembers
have
it
been
fondly.
bygones.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different night. But, Quinn, your thoughts on the movie?
what's up?
Your thoughts on Schindler's List as a movie?
So, you know what? I haven't seen it in a long time. I mean, it's critically acclaimed, but it's
Yeah.
a little too.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think that the actual Holocaust scene where they're in the gas chambers was good. Other than that,
Uh-huh.
the movie itself, I didn't really love it.
Yeah.
did you know that
I mean-
Steven Spielberg did not accept any payment from directing that movie?
Well, what a
I
great
mean,
guy.
I was
And when
actually aware.
questioned, he said that it would be like taking blood money.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Wow. Okay.
What a good guy.
Just saying.
So who'd the money go to?
I probably donated it to some Jewish charity.
Yeah, you probably
I would
donated or
imagine.
just I'm sure it's just like just disperse it against the rest of the cast, whatever.
Matt, any thoughts?
No thoughts. Let's move on.
All right,
Let's move
moving
to
on.
The next, please.
Moving on. How about 1993's Jurassic Park, ladies and gentlemen?
The
Oh, great.
original.
I remember seeing this in the theater. Okay.
yeah,
Great. I saw it at the Eric of all places.
Me too.
Wow, Eric Theater.
I might
Yeah,
have seen it there
yeah.
too. But nonetheless, I like that movie.
Amazing.
Okay.
Jaw dropping at the time.
At the time, it was ahead of its
It was
time.
way
It was.
above.
It was-
anything that was being done. at
It
that
was a
time.
cut above.
It,
It
I
was.
really liked it. I enjoyed it. So,
Directed by?
I thought it was better than Schindler's
Who
List.
directed that? Quinn?
I like the one where they combined Jurassic Park with Schindler's List.
Steven
That
Spielberg.
was good.
Steven Spielberg directed Jurassic Park.
All right, we're going to go with How about 1994's Groundhog Day?
Oh, Bill Murray.
wow,
wow.
that's a really good movie.
Bill Murray.
That's a really
How
good
could you
movie.
not?
That
I mean,
made number 6 on the list. If that's on tonight, I'll watch it.
That
Exactly.
I watch
Exactly.
it. When I see it, I'll watch it.
But it might surprise you, ladies and gentlemen, what beat out Groundhog Day. That would be number 5 on the list, Reservoir Dogs.
Oh wow, another Tarantino.
Wow.
That-
Wow. I
What
would never
year?
guess that was even on this list.
That was earlier. I stopped writing the years down, but I actually started with 1 and worked my way
That
down.
was like 95.
Nah, it was earlier than that. Yeah, because it was before
I
Pulp
thought it was
Fiction.
like 92.
Yeah, it was early. It was early.
That
It
was
was-
Tarantino's first movie.
You're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
And that was where you saw his shock and awe style of shooting film.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
movie. And you want to talk about ahead of its time?
I've probably
now
seen it
now
100
every
times.
movie's like
Can
that.
I say this? Bill loves Kevin Bacon, and he loves Kevin Bacon. He loves Sean Connery. He's got ones that I love.
I don't ever actually recall having that conversation with him.
Well, whatever.
Not to mention the fact I liked Connery in quite a few movies, but
Okay.
I wouldn't go as far to say that I love him. Even though
Robert
he's
Downey
making
Jr.
statements.
I
He's a
like
good
Kevin
actor.
Spacey. Kevin Spacey
So
is one
do
of my.
I. Why do I have to be? Why do you have to draw me out?
Hold
of
on a
the mud
second.
here?
Hold on a second. I don't think Kevin Spacey is that great.
Oh, well, dude.
Really?
I disagree.
All right.
I disagree.
That's-
highly.
That's a
I know a
ridiculous
Kevin
statement.
Spacey movie is probably number 1 or 2 on this list, so I really find that hard to believe you to say it.
All right, hold on a second. All right, let's go with the other one next. Oh well, I don't know what. Well, at the time I could see it, but
League
number
of Our
4,
Own?
number 4, no, that did not make the list. Very good, Matt.
Hanks,
Thank you.
though. Tom Hanks.
How about number 4 is Terminator 2: Judgment Day?
That's all Bill. I've never
That
seen it.
was, dude. When
Thank
it
you,
came
Matt.
out,
I've never seen it either.
No,
I've never seen
never
it.
seen the
I've
movie.
never seen it.
I live in reality.
You've never seen it? Wow.
Yeah,
Never seen it.
exactly. Like, come on.
Never seen it. I didn't buy into the
Arnold
hype.
never seen Terminator 2:
Schwarzenegger,
Judgment
in
Day.
his prime, probably his most pivotal film that he ever did.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about The Last Action Hero?
Yeah, I was about to say, is this better than the last action
Unreal.
hero?
Unreal. No respect to the action genre at all. I mean, it's fine to not like a movie, but if you're going to see an action genre movie, you can't discredit the movie because that's what it's supposed to be. That doesn't make any sense.
I will never watch that movie. Let's move on.
All right, we are going to move on, Matt. Number 3, not my cup of tea. Silence of the Lambs.
Another good movie.
Wow.
Hey, Quinn, these guys are killing me here.
I'm not. I wasn't. I didn't. I don't remember it.
Wow.
I might have seen
So
it.
creepy. Wow.
And you know what? I never saw it from. I've never seen it from beginning to end.
Only horror movie that everyone best movies.
Yeah.
The best actor,
Valid
best
point.
actress. all in the
Unreal.
same year.
Jodie Foster.
I've never seen it from beginning to end, and it kind of creeped me out. Like the whole cannibalism thing.
It is creepy. That's the whole point.
Just let you know, Murphy, you were that Chris Isaac is in that movie.
What a wicked game to play.
Chris Isaac.
What a wicked thing to
You know,
say. What a wicked thing to do.
Wow.
I was not aware of that. How about number 2? Boys in the Hood.
Wow.
Okay.
What?
I like the movie.
Good. Wow, I disagree. I mean, good movie and all, but not
Number 2.
Well, it wouldn't be ahead of Shawshank Redemption. I mean,
Absolutely
I don't
not.
even know what the
Absolutely
hell.
not.
What website is this? But that was a good movie.
Well, look, they can jumble them however they want. I think they took a poll. All right, number 1. Are you guys ready?
We're just gonna gloss over.
Oh, no, Boys in the Hood. Good movie.
No,
I don't know
I
what
mean-
else to say. Number 2? No. No way.
Yeah.
Number 2, best movie? No way.
All right. No.
You?
Absolutely not.
All right. So, do you want to guess what number 1 is, or do you understand?
Yeah, why don't we guess? Why don't we go around the table and guess what number 1 is?
That's tough.
And I did not make this up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Quinn.
Bill, Matt, go ahead.
Go ahead, Quinn.
Quinn, you first.
Yeah, I'm going to say, because it hasn't said, I'm going to say it's The Usual Suspects.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, this is weird because Shawshank Redemption is like 11, so I don't know who's writing up this list.
Look, the list is weird. We know. Just, we got
I
to just
don't-
keep on guessing.
I don't know what would
The
You have
Shawshank
no
Redemption.
guess? You have no guess.
90s movie. I like Mallrats. I mean,
Wow, so do I, but there's no way that's it.
All right.
I like.
Yeah,
I'm
the
going to
movie.
say
All right.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, why isn't that on the list?
Wow.
Oh, so
I guess
obviously it's not.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
wrong.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Excellent.
Quinn, so your guess was
How
what?
Forrest Gump isn't on that list, I'll never know.
No, you're right.
Makes no sense.
What was your guess, Quinn?
Usual suspect.
Okay, and your guess was Forrest Gump. Matt, did you have a guess?
Mallrats.
Okay.
Matt says Mallrats from Kevin Smith. Now, don't get me wrong, I love that movie, but come on.
I don't know what the.
You sure you don't
can't-
want to change it to Clerks 2?
That's a
Matt?
teen flick. That's a teen flick.
I don't do sequels
No, I kid.
anyway.
All right, this is, and I disagree with it or not, and I don't agree with it because there's something that I would like to add to this list that's not on here, but believe it or not, Goodfellas, number one on the list.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I like
Oh my God! How did I
Goodfellas.
not remember that? Goodfellas.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right over
Actually
there.
came out in 1990, so it just made the cut.
That's
Wow.
a really good movie. I mean,
Goodfellas is. I've seen that movie more times than I really could actually remember. I've seen it so many times.
yeah, that. I mean,
Oh, no. Actually, you said it wrong. Then it's Goodbye, fellas.
You are correct, Quinn. It is Goodbye, fellas. Look, let's all go around, Rook, one more time. We'll add a movie that we think should be on the list. Matt.
Mallrats.
Mallrats.
I said Forrest Gump already, so.
All right, you Forrest Gump.
Actually, look, are you actually? Do you know that they're making a sequel to Mallrats, and they actually were going to?
Yeah, in Delco, right? At the Granite Run Mall.
Once the Veteran Mall, but the Veteran Mall got torn down. They're actually filming it in Chester County now, and like the Upston Mall or something.
That's ridiculous. That's not even the Philadelphia area. Come on.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
don't believe in sequels. So.
Do you have a movie that you think should be on the list?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
That's not on the list?
I mean, maybe Casino. I'm fond of like Casino.
Yeah, I
How
wasn't a
about The
big.
Sandlot?
Rip-off of Goodfellas.
The Sandlot was a great movie.
I have no comment about it.
Sandlot.
Are you guys
Why
kidding?
don't
Horrible.
Free Willy?
Right. Might as well be. Are we talking about Disney films or are we talking about films?
All right, that's
Quinn, I
fine.
think you have to come down to studio for next week. But I say Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman.
Wow.
Oh, it only won the movie of the year in
Yeah,
1992.
you're right. That's all it did.
Yeah, that's a bit, you know.
God forbid you say the words Clint and Eastwood in the same sentence. He might have.
It's only in my top 3 of all time, but well, that's the list, boys. Love it or leave it.
Usual Suspects didn't make it. That's unreal.
I don't think I
Forrest
saw
Gump
that.
didn't
I don't
make
think
it.
I saw that from
Unreal.
beginning to end
Forrest
either.
Gump was a very. It
You
was
didn't
a.
see Usual Suspects from beginning to end?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Actually, it's where Forrest Gump didn't make it either, which is weird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
crazy.
was weird.
Makes almost no sense.
Well, why is Shawshank Redemption that far down the list? I don't think anybody would.
I don't know. We got people are. I don't know. Being
I mean, it's all subjective.
Yeah, I mean,
is subjective,
exactly.
you
Who
know?
did they ask?
Like
these
I like
questions?
Mallrats.
Millennials.
That would be one
They
of my
ask a
top
bunch of
15.
millennials who the best '90s movies are. Is that allowed? Because obviously.
Wait a
they
minute.
have
Wait,
no
and
real-
that's a good question, Schmitty. Let me ask Randy what he thinks. Quinn, are we millennials?
Ooh, that's a good question. We are on like the borderline between.
That's what I always assumed. Or we're not. You're telling me
I
we're
don't
not?
know. I think for some people they say like people born from 1981 till whenever, and we like just make the cut. But you know, I think
feel
in
like
attitude.
we always ran with the other crowd.
Well, here's what I think.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. Generation X are people from the early 60s to the early 80s.
All right. Well, then, boom, we're good.
So, we're Generation X.
83. I'll rep
We're
that.
Generation X.
Yeah, absolutely we are. We're not millennials. Have you talked to one of them kids?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
break.
always thought millennials were kids who never grew up with there not being an internet.
That's kind of how I looked
that
at
would
it, where
make
they
sense.
had cell
See,
phones
that would,
like in
that
school.
would actually make sense.
Like that's kind of how I. That's kind of how
yeah,
I
because
thought.
back at Assumption, I was playing on an Apple while Miss Coach rubbed her legs, so I missed. There was no internet there.
Yeah, that's
for me,
There wasn't
and it
internet.
was just beginning. We were using dial-up in high school.
Yeah.
Like when we grew up, I remember I first got the internet. I was like 14 years old. So like that's when the internet was first like coming. Like,
Right, and you'd have to sit and listen to the tones of the phone as you tried to sign on.
Hold on, Quinn.
There it is.
He might not be able to hear that.
Quinn,
I can't hear. I can't hear any sound effects.
That's all right.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
All right. What is next, Matt? You got another story for us?
Well, do you hear a story from me, or is it
Oh,
Matt?
Quinn, please.
Yes.
Bring something to the table. We're dying here.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I have a question. I'm a resident of Delaware County. Like Matt and Bill, have you guys ever been to Delaware County?
Oh, yeah.
I can proudly say, Quinn, that I have not.
Oh, my God.
And I
Springfield,
probably
Delaware
never
County?
will.
Is Springfield, Delaware County?
Yes, it is. Actually, weird.
Yeah, I've been there.
Wow. Name drop.
It's trying to get off in my house. Delaware County is it's interesting. It's very similar with different. Am I right, Tim?
You are correct.
But,
It's the most it would have in common with is like Levittown.
Exactly. That's a very good way to describe it. Like the whole county that is what
Yeah, it's one big Levittown.
it's pretty much.
But
Yeah.
there's very, very,
Does
very
that-
nice parts though.
Does that make me want to go there? Or
No,
what is
it's
he
just-
always just describing.
Yeah, I have very strong feelings about it, Quinn, because like I work with a lot of people from Delaware County, and they're, they have.
Oh no, I believe it. Oh no, but did you work? Yeah, I know it's Snyder's because you know what it is. A lot of people from Delaware County are like South Philly transplants. So,
Yeah,
like,
or Southwest
people from,
Philly
South
transplants.
Philly or Southwest. So if you like, you know people from like Northeast Philadelphia, you go like Bucks County,
Correct.
Like, Toledo, Spencer, Levittown, Bristol area. People from like Southwest move to Delaware County. So that's really what it is.
Yeah, and they have a serious chip on their shoulder, from what I noticed.
Without a doubt. So I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. It's interesting to say the least. I mean, I still associate with so many people who live in Delaware County. I work at the city. I work at the University of City, so usually associate with the fancy University City folk. But Delco is it's an interesting place to say the least.
The reputation is fitting.
Isn't? I'm not gonna. No,
Actually, yeah, Matt, I'll tell you, I actually worked with Blair, your old lady friend from Presidential.
oh, Blair.
Yeah, Blair Pritzker. Actually,
Yes.
you worked with her.
Well, listen. Tell her I said hi. I haven't seen her in a long time.
I mean, that's the thing. I work in the same place as her. I have yet to see her though. I mean,
Oh, really?
She's but the West South people work. But
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to her online, but yeah, she worked. I mean, she was out in the West Sector, but yeah, she worked. One of these days I'll probably cross paths with her.
Well, you definitely tell her I said hi when you see her. I don't even know if she remembers me, to be honest.
Send me her cards. And I'll give her your phone number.
Well, yeah, okay. All right. Well, we need some substance here, boys. We need to.
All right, Quinn. Here's what. Quinn, I'm gonna actually let you go, buddy, because I can't access my phone, my Twitter, all these favorites that I favorited. I wanted to go over these stories, but how'd you like the list, the '90s movies list?
Okay.
All right, very
We're
good.
gonna have you on again. Maybe you'll be in studio at some point.
Do you want to be a frequent? Do you want to be a frequent caller? Is like Sunday nights good for you?
Yeah, so yeah, she's sending
I didn't hear any of that.
Oh my.
Contact. All right, perfect. So I'll talk to you guys.
See you, Randy.
Godspeed.
Now, sorry guys, take care. Peace.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not bad.
Yeah, his phone was breaking up at the end.
Yeah, but he was a good, solid guest.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He added some.
He will be a frequent contributor to the Unfinished
he
Facebook podcast.
added some stuff. You know.
I've always appreciated Quinn. He's a good man.
Yeah, I do wish his. No,
don't. Oh, Tim.
What?
Why kill it?
Because it deserves death. It was a spider. I don't know. I killed a spider.
I'm not judging you for that.
Thank you. But gorillas' lives matter. That was funny that you came up with that because I had it. It was all over the news today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was kind
saw
of.
it. I saw the.
I just
the
was
film.
like, I was no. You. Are you ready to go? We should go. Do you want to cut it off? How about yourself?
What,
You ready to go?
Are we
right?
done?
Yeah, I think you want to. No, we're not done. We're not done. We have a couple more things. A couple more subjects. A couple more subjects.
I know
Max,
me and
speak your
Bill
mind.
would like
the
a
people,
cigarette.
The people
That's
at
for
home.
sure.
The people at home cannot see your facial expressions. So
That's
if you have
good.
something to say, just say it. You
That's
know what I
good.
mean? Because it's probably good radio. Hold on. All right. What the heck? It's Memorial Day, right, Bill?
Yeah, it is.
All right. It's Memorial Day, right, Matt?
It is.
What is Memorial Day?
A day for the soldiers.
Right. The day
For the
for this-
for the people who've lost their lives.
Right.
Battling for our freedoms.
Correct. Right. Obama was in Japan this week. He visited Hiroshima. Should I not go there, Matt?
No, I have some thoughts.
Let's
on
hear him.
this.
Let's hear him.
Because I saw this
Okay.
and it really I don't know what to feel. We are the nuclear police of the world, yet we're the only country that has used the device. So how can you be the policeman of the world when you've used it and nobody else has? Right? Am I right, Bill?
Bill, let me break it down for you. Should we have nuked Japan?
I think it brought an end to the war faster.
I agree with you.
So, do I think it was a mistake to fire off a nuclear weapon?
There are lives still
And
destroyed from that.
lives? Well, I mean, to
Look,
be all
it
honesty,
would have been ideal to drop
You
it in
can't
like
use an atomic bomb. Guys.
no. We did, and we could, and we did. So that's the thing.
And
And
we
look,
ended
and
the war
also,
faster.
and also, it was
We
1945.
saved American lives with that.
That's
bomb.
what Harry Truman said. He said, "I could not look at my countrymen in the face, like wives of husbands who would have kept dying, and say, I have this in my back pocket, but I didn't use it."
Oh my God.
Matt, you're thinking in like 2016 terms. Pretend you're in 1945.
Well, wait a second. If they didn't know the consequences, if the
you're-
scientists didn't know the consequences of what was going to happen when they dropped those bombs, then it's their fault anyway. They knew
damn well
more.
exactly what was going to
They
happen.
knew exactly what was going to happen.
They knew they were going to.
So they knew that generation after generation was going to grow up with defects and was going to die and all this stuff. They knew it. There's still radiation in the ground.
for months-
Listen, I am not.
Months before the bombing, they dropped letters over the areas telling people to leave, telling people to get out of the area in their native tongue, and were told by their own people who
Did they do
knew
that?
they were going to do it.
Did they do that?
Yeah, who knew they were going to do it, that it was propaganda and not to listen to it, and let their own people stay to get nuked.
Look,
Okay, wait. Do you understand this is an American move since the beginning of time? We did that in ISIS territory. They can't get out. What do they think? Everybody just has money to just go to all these different places? They're poor. Where are they going? You can't just get up and leave your family.
Well,
Like-
no, you would take your family with you. I mean, I imagine.
Oh my God. That's a
Imagine.
good point.
I'll tell you what, if I'm at home and I'm getting letters saying that the East Coast is
people-
going to be nuked in 7 days,
But did they know?
and then I turn around and the government tells me it's propaganda, I'm probably going to just get enough money for gas and take a little ride in the central United States of America around the same time, just to be safe. And then if it doesn't happen, well, good, and I'll go back to my home. But when it does happen, I'll say, all right, we're still alive. Let's figure it out from here, because at least I still have life. So I would take that heat.
Where are
if
you
it
going
was
to go?
dropped.
If it happened in
Somewhere
Hiroshima-
where I'm not going to be incinerated.
But it killed people for miles. I mean, they would have had to go. I don't know where Hiroshima is in Japan. I don't know if it's north or south, but it's an atomic bomb. Like, it engulfed the whole country. I mean, like, you could go to a city maybe 100 miles, 200 miles away, but you're still getting radiation. I mean,
I
you
think it
can't-
would have been
The
ideal.
reality is, you cannot. An atomic bomb is the deadliest weapon we have, I think, right now on Earth. I don't. There might be
Not to
something
mention
else.
the bomb they dropped over Hiroshima, and compared to the nuclear warheads that are used today, we're talking immense levels of different power, different burn
Or are they more
ratios.
powerful now, I guess?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are you, insane?
Yeah, I'm
we have
guessing.
phones in our hands at all times that can tell us anything we want to know. What do you think the nuclear warheads now, in comparison to the 40s, are going to be like?
No, you're right. You're
The
right.
devastation would be. I'm trying to find the information now. There was not necessarily a lot of decisions to be made, I guess, by the people of Hiroshima, but I guarantee you that kill circle that you're talking about is nowhere near as large as you, because it was 2 bombs were dropped in 2 different cities, and those 2 cities is what received the radiation and everything after, with some fallout extending into
Nagasaki.
different levels and ratios on the way out. But to say that there was absolutely no escape,
I know there's
nowhere to
escape.
run.
I get it.
Soldiers were told to man their posts, to tell people to stay in the city, and at the time of the bombing, to self-sacrifice for the emperor. That's what they did, the soldiers, knowing exactly what was going to happen when those bombs hit down. That happened. That's real.
Yeah.
And
It's just-
if a nuclear weapon hit here, I would want to be so far into the center of the United States if it was going to hit in the East Coast to even have a chance of survival, knowing that it would probably be in vain anyway. Because we only know so much. We only know what people want us to know.
It's,
even
it's
that
a
being
scary
said,
thought.
I
mean,
always kind of thought it would have been nice, looking back, 2020, if Truman could have dropped the bomb in some desolate area, like a forest.
What, to show them?
Yeah, to show them the amount of devastation.
But
he did warn them. He did warn them.
That's
I
actually
see. I feel like you don't show your big gun, but don't have the stones to use it. Otherwise, don't show it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that works, though. I mean, you think about a man robbing your
they're
house,
showing
right?
it.
It's kind of a 50-50. Like, you pull out a huge gun and fire a round off because you're out in front of your house.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he runs away. Maybe he tackles you.
We just get an alarm system.
But if you shot him and he was shot, then there is no danger. The danger's been dispersed.
All right.
It's kind of the same idea, just on a bigger scale, you know?
But I guess
And it ended the war, which is what the intended result was.
It did end the war.
And it saved American lives.
It absolutely
For-
saved American lives.
What do you say about Pearl Harbor?
Look, you know what? Actually, you know
Well,
what? Now
I
that I
don't-
think about
You,
it.
you bash them for dropping a nuclear bomb, giving them weeks' notice.
Wait a minute.
When
wait
they
a minute.
sneak attack us, they had diplomats in the Capitol pretending to be there to look over papers to sign with us.
Hold on, wait.
And the
Okay.
moment they were gone,
Okay.
the attack on Pearl Harbor
Bill,
took place.
obviously, we were attacked. You have
Hold on. Go, finish. Yep. One more time. Yeah.
you have to retaliate. But come on, a nuclear bomb is something. Atomic bomb is something that has to be used like never. I mean, it just or the world
All right,
will
wait a minute.
disintegrate.
Wait a minute. You have pretty strong. We all love the Japanese. We do. We are friends with them now. We are great friends. We all love the Japanese as people.
I love the Japanese.
We all
It
do.
sound like Donald Trump, you know.
Look, we seriously do though. Our cultures are. We get along. You would drop a nuclear bomb on ISIS, wouldn't you? I mean, you have pretty strong feelings about the Islamic terrorist world.
I don't know if I would do that. I mean, sometimes when we talk, I say it out of anger.
Okay.
But it's a lot different when you push the button and do the nuclear bomb. I don't know if I would ever use one.
Okay.
They would have to be like there would have to be like 1 million ISIS members planning an attack, like a big attack using planes and things. I am not
Do
doing
you think
it.
there's 1 million ISIS members?
No,
No.
I'm saying there would have to be before I started thinking about that, and I don't think I would do that.
All right.
What about other explosives?
Like what?
I don't know. Anything. I'm not a professional in what the payload of the United States government is at this point.
Right.
But I'm sure they got some big boys out there nowadays.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you saw videos of shock and awe going on in every insurgency throughout the 90s all the way to today.
Sometimes they're duds.
Yeah, well, sometimes,
You know
I imagine there's lots of them. Lots of duds.
Yeah,
Matt suffers from that almost constantly.
That's true.
I don't know. The atomic bomb. I just don't believe. Should
Well,
be
it happened, whether you like it or not. And it was done basically in the defense of your kid.
All right. On a lighter note, we're still here. I know you guys need cigarettes. I know you want to wrap it up, Matt. I know you want a cigarette. I kind of want to keep on going for a couple more minutes. Let's just do a little talking. Couple things. Do you know that the Verizon workers were striking? Right?
So did U.S. Foods, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the Verizon workers were striking. They got what they were asking for, which was basically the same thing that they had before, right?
Plus what?
But like a raise. You know
How
what I mean?
much of a raise?
I don't know, like a yearly raise. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Their
every
contract ran out.
Oh, they were
They're-
signing the new contract.
Right, they're signing a new contract. They actually were out for 6 weeks. It's a long time to not be
Wow,
working.
that is
when
a
you're
long time.
when you're on strike, you don't get paid. You know, and
Usually
it's a
they
long
button
time.
that up real fast.
Yeah, and Verizon is a $1 billion
Yeah,
company.
yeah,
they're
they're big.
not doing bad. Okay, they're not doing bad.
What are they moving to Mexico?
Well, I'm sure they are soon. They actually did that was part of it. They wanted to move some of
I
the
cannot
jobs.
stand that.
Well, that's what I'm
I just
saying.
can't. That is
On that
something-
note, it is despicable.
It just makes me sick. When you're making billions and you want to go to Mexico to make trillions, I can't stand it.
It's the truth. Look, I'm at Giant today. This is sort of kind of related. I'm at Giant today, and there's a worker who, he says excuse me or something, and I'm like, oh, sorry about that, and I moved over for him, and I'm like, he was an older guy, and he was working on Memorial Day. I'm like, oh, you getting paid a double today? He goes, no, straight time. This guy's like 65, 70 years old, working at Giant on Memorial Day for straight time.
Well, did you ask him if he was a vet?
No, I didn't, but
Do you think he was?
I don't know.
If he was, that's like the perfect storm of a spit into the face.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what I said.
Society.
I'll go to Giant for certain things that I have to go to Giant for. Otherwise, I cannot support them anymore. You know what I mean? They're paying their workers straight time,
Yeah,
and they're making them come in on Memorial Day. That's a disgrace.
You saw it when we used to do the routes back in the day. The way those people get treated there.
Well, some of them get treated better than others. Acme employees are, they get paid a little better. And if they're working today, they're getting double.
Do you know how much butchers made at the Giants?
And it's probably voluntary.
They're in a union. The butchers.
They're all in the union, except for like part-time cashiers.
At
you know what I mean?
Giant?
At Acme.
Oh,
At
at
Giant,
Acme.
they are not.
What do they make at Acme? The butchers.
The butchers at Giant make good money.
At Acme.
No, at Giant.
At Giant.
It's separate entity.
Okay.
I found that out when I worked at Morrisville Giant.
Okay.
They have their own thing.
All right.
All of them.
All of them.
But I think there was like a few in Jersey that aren't included.
Well, I bet you the one up here is not. I bet you.
Possibility.
We could find out.
Possibility.
We could find out. All right,
Just
we'll
ask the
move
butcher.
away from that real quick. Kind of a light story, but the house from Full House, the Victorian single from Full House, is for sale
I heard
for
about this.
$4.15 million.
And what are the prices of the other houses right next to it?
Don't know.
Like, because I'm wondering, like, how much
Can't
more.
be that much.
No, that wouldn't make sense, right? I mean, what's the market?
Oh, I wanted to do our weekly segment of Delaware news. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for Delaware news.